everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do cream contouring using all drugstore products. If you guys want to know how I achieve this look, then keep watching. So I already have my foundation on, and what I'm going to start off with is the concealer. So the concealer that I'm going to be using today is the LA Girls Pro Conceal, and this is in the color Creamy Beige. I'm sure you guys already know about this stuff because I know everyone and their mom loves this concealer, but I truly love this. It's nice and easy to blend. It gives you a really nice medium to full coverage. I'm going to be highlighting slash concealing with this, and I like to start off with my eyes. I think I paid maybe $2 or $3 for this, and I purchased mine from the beauty store. So depending on how you like to do it, you're gonna wanna apply it under your eyes. You don't have to do it as excessive as me. It's just that I feel like when I cream contour, I do it over the top. So I like to go a little bit on my nose just so we can contour it at the same time. And I'm really just gonna apply it where I normally conceal. So after my eyes, I like to go over my T-zone. I like to highlight the middle points of my forehead. So I'm just gonna make a little line here, and then down the bridge of my nose, and then my chin. Some people even do their jawline, but I don't really do that. I just kind of use my setting powder to do the job there. So yeah, that's pretty much that. If you're not too comfortable with cream contouring as yet, you can go ahead and blend this out while you only have, the concealer. But I'm just gonna go ahead and contour at the same time. That way we can blend it all out together. So I'd normally use the Pro Conceal in the shade Chestnut, but unfortunately, the one that I bought from the store, I think it's defective because as hard as I squeeze it, nothing literally comes out. I mean, it's not dry because I can feel like there's some stuff in it. It's just that it just won't come out. So there's probably like a blockage by the top of it or something. But yeah, and I don't want to cut it because I don't use this often and I don't want it to dry out on. So what I'm going to use today is the NYX's HD Concealer, and this is in the color CW08. This is an affordable product. I believe I paid maybe $9 to $10 from the actual NYX store. So I'm going to apply this exactly where I normally contour. So right on my cheekbones. And with this, I don't like to go too excessive because it's very hard to blend because the color is just so much darker than mine that you really can't get away with it. I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna do my jawline. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. I'm also gonna do my forehead. And you guys, I've seen girls with literally no foreheads, not dissing or anything. I think it's actually really cute, like mine is huge. But I've seen girls with no forehead contour their forehead. And I'm thinking, what are you contouring? Like, you don't have any forehead. So honestly, if you don't need to contour, if you don't need to highlight, like, don't do it. Like, some girls don't even have dark eye bags and they conceal like so much. And it's like, you're just gonna cake on your face, But yeah, that's just a little rant. I mean, I'm not hating on anybody. I know you do what you want to do. It's just that for me, like, if I didn't need to, I totally won't. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do the sides of my nose very lightly because this part I find a hard time blending out, especially when I already have my eye makeup on. I'm just gonna go down on my nose and then on the bottom here just so it can lift up my nose. And the last thing that I do is under my lip because this contours the bottom lip and then it makes it look really plump. So now we're ready to blend this out. I'm gonna be blending it out with a damp beauty blender today, and this is by Real Techniques. You guys know how much I love Real Techniques. Let me just damp it up a little bit more. And then I'm gonna start off with my concealer because it is lighter than the contour. And I like to start with my under eye all the time just because there's so much space there and I just want to get that all blended out nicely. And I'm literally just dabbing the concealer out. I'm not dragging or anything because this sponge basically does it all for me. I love it. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the bridge of my nose. Do you guys see that trail of dark concealer? Okay, I'm just gonna blend out the bottom of my nose. As you can see, I'm using the sides of the sponge just so it doesn't stain the entire brush for when I use it for next time. And then for this area, I am going to be using the tip just because I already have my eye makeup on and I find that it's hard to get in the crease without ruining my eye makeup. So, okay, now I'm going to do the sides of my cheeks. So I'm literally going to dab it, and then if anything, you just want to blend up. So that way it kind of fades upwards instead of downwards. So at this point, you can drag and dab at the same time. So yeah, I don't really do this very often because I feel like it just cakes up my makeup so much more and I don't really need to. And I don't really like the feeling of it. I feel like my face is really heavy, but for the days when I'm going to like an event or I have like a really dramatic eye look, I do want to have a flawless face and a face that'll last for a very long time. So that's when I usually do cream contouring. Okay, and then last thing is my forehead. You know, since your girl can't get no surgery on her forehead, we're just gonna manually start getting rid of her forehead. See, and I hate that look, and that's exactly why I don't really. Now taking the clean side of the sponge, I'm just gonna blend this out because you can kind of see where my contour is. And there you go. So now that we've blended out all of our concealer, what you're gonna wanna do is set them. That way they don't slip inside and that they stay on all day. So today, because my contour is a little bit darker, I'm gonna be using my all-time favorite contour kit, which is by Anastasia. So I'm gonna set everything that I've highlighted first, and I'm gonna take this banana powder to set my concealer. At this point, you can bake if you want, but I don't really like the effect that baking gives my face. No matter what kind of powder that I use, I feel like it just makes it really dusty, so I'm gonna skip that part and just use a regular powder. And then for my contour, I'm gonna go ahead and use the bronzer to set that. And there you go. You have your full face that we just cream contoured. It's so cakey, right? I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hopefully you found it really helpful. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.